A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the James Madison Dukes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Beavers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Short hands, it's Robinson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They go to the ground.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Dukes have a lot of options on second and inches. The give on the inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
From the red zone, it's Bird. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Beavers can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fights off a defender. Looking for room at the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Gets it out quickly. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Snap it to the back. He's not going to make it in his tracks.
Now to the offense. The offense goes with the run on 3rd and goal, thinking they can push it in there and be physical. The defense is having absolutely none of that. Nice job by the defense, committing to the run, being physical, and stuffing this offense.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. He'll set up to throw, using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Oregon State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's why the coach decides to go for it on 4th and goal that close to the goal line. He knows he's got a quarterback, David, that's going to make the right read and the right decision when it matters most.
It's so nice to have that guy that you know is going to stay calm no matter the down. 4th down right there. Obviously trailing, needed a big play. He came through with it. And now, do you put 1 on the board, tie this game, or do you go for 2?
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football.
Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the ground with the back. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little extra time. Rolling on the run. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Dukes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. Crosses the 45. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air on second down. Going for it all. Touchdown, James Madison. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Marshall. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a... Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, man on man. It was brutal up front.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
That's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back. Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Ball is on the 2, 3rd and goal, and they'll go jumbo package. Trying to barge in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the air on 1st down. catch in the middle. It's Bird. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
The Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the coverage team gets to return on the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hicks. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Working that left side now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Beavers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. Across the 25, he's got room. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the snap, it's Bird. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if we're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make...
There he goes! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll try to run for it. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. The Play it.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And this is why it's so important, David, to get the run game going, because it sets up play action and gives them an opportunity to take these types of shots down the field.
And it's just so hard because as a defensive lineman, when you give the play action, I'm thinking run, I'm playing run, slows that pass rush down just enough and sucks those linebackers up, make those passing windows so much bigger. Nice job by the offense.
Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Hicks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hicks. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
They'll go to the air. looking to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Beavers! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, James Madison.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quick handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Using his feet to buy time. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense did exactly what supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff